It's fantastic. I'm relieved. It's great.
I feel a little bit better about it.
It was the best news I heard in a long time.
He says what he means. I mean, there's no other way to put it. It's a great day, man.
Relief tonight for hundreds of carrier workers here in Indianapolis who heard directly from President-elect Donald Trump and Vice President-elect Mike Pence today about the deal to save their jobs. Now, while at Carrier this afternoon, Trump and Pence sat down with executives from Carrier there and parent company United Technologies to discuss the deal. Here's what we know about it tonight. Call 6 investigates Rafael Sanchez confirmed it involves $7 million in state incentives spread over the next 10 years. While Carrier appears set to continue employing more than 1,000 people here in Indianapolis, including roughly 300 corporate positions which weren't going to be leaving, hundreds of other workers are still forced to deal with the reality that their jobs are still headed to Mexico. Rafael will break down the numbers ahead. Meanwhile, Vice President-elect Pence and President-elect Trump today focused their remarks on the jobs saved, saying it's a sign of things to come.
Since the 1950s, Carrier has been a part of Indiana's manufacturing success story, and we've been proud of it. As governor, I couldn't be more pleased and grateful that thanks to the initiative and the leadership of President-elect Donald Trump, Carrier has decided to stay and grow right here in America.
I wish I could have made the call when they were doing their original decision, but it worked out just as well, other than I would have liked to have had an answer a year and a half ago. We had a tremendous love affair with the state of Indiana. Because if you remember, during the primaries, this was going to be the firewall. This was where they were going to stop Trump, right?
Now, besides reductions in regulations, President-elect Trump reiterated his aim to lower the corporate business tax from 35% to 15%. Another part of this deal involves Carrier's investment of at least $16 million in that West Side facility. However, union leaders tonight tell Call 6 that investment might not be the best sign for future employment, as it will likely lead to more automation and fewer workers down the line.
Because you're going to do an investment, there's probably going to be capital that is going to be automating the plant better, being more efficient. When they do that, we always lose jobs.
Millsap did tell RTV6 that when they spoke with Carrier executives today, they said they weren't entirely sure of what those capital funds would be used for. And RTV6 has confirmed tonight that 600 Carrier jobs in the fan coil division will still leave the country now by the end of 2017. Let's get to RTV6's Rafael Sanchez, who is running the numbers on the jobs staying in Indy and those still set to move to Mexico.
Let's talk about the numbers. Today, President-elect Donald Trump talked about 1,100 jobs being saved at the Carrier plant. So here's the breakdown. 730 are the folks that make the gas furnaces. 70 are support staff. 300 are the engineers and the researchers. They were never part of the initial jobs going to Mexico. So that is a total of 1,100 jobs. The president-elect says more will come. But here is the problem. 600 jobs. These are the folks that make the fan coil. Those are the electric furnaces. Those jobs are still slated for layoffs to go to Monterrey, Mexico. That could begin next year.
And Rafael, of course, has been leading our Carrier coverage for months now, even going to Monterrey. And you can watch the full timeline of events from when Carrier first announced the jobs from its Indianapolis plant would move to Mexico to today, when President-elect Trump and Vice President-elect Pence officially announced that deal to keep a majority of those jobs right here in Indy. That's up for you right now on the RTV6 app.